Welcome back to our second episode of Brainspace. Today, our focus is punishment and its use in child development. We have invited a panel of parents and grandparents to come and share their thoughts and experiences with us on this topic. Let's welcome our guests.
My name is Sue, and I'm the mother of two 10-year-old twin boys. I work at Abbott as a manufacturing engineer, and my husband is also a manufacturing engineer at Seagate Technology.
My name is Dan. I'm a store manager at Scrubs and Beyond. My wife's a librarian, and I have a 16-year-old daughter.
My name is Richard, and I have two kids who are 47 and 51 years old. I'm a retired mailman, and my wife passed away earlier from cancer.
Thank you so much for those introductions. First off, punishment can be defined as a procedure in which certain responses have consequences. The practice of physical punishment is especially controversial in society because many argue that it violates children's human rights. Firstly, have any of you ever utilized physical punishment when disciplining your children, and do you agree with the practice?
No, I don't agree with the practice of physical punishment because it's harmful towards children, and there are many other ways to address concerns between a parent and a child without resorting to physical punishment.
I agree. I think that there are many other countless alternatives to punishment.
What are some of those alternatives to physical punishment? Or is there a separation between different types of physical punishment that are acceptable versus unacceptable?
In today's society, I feel like any and all types of physical punishment are unacceptable. In my youth, however, some types of physical punishment, such as pinching and spanking, were extremely common in most American households.
In our current society, I also think that there's no line between acceptable and unacceptable forms of physical punishment because they would all be viewed as harmful to the child. Some alternatives of physical punishment could include removing something they like an item, or an activity your child loves, or placing the child in isolation.
What do you think has caused this shift in acceptable punishment over time?
I think that the increase in civil liberties and civil rights in the past few decades and the enforcement of medical protocols have changed the societal standards the most. As abuse and violence have been redefined, child punishment has transitioned from physical to material and emotional.
Do you think it's better to focus on rewarding good behavior or punishing bad behavior?
I think it is better to focus on rewarding good behavior because it teaches kids that if they work hard, they can reap the benefits of their dedication, whereas punishing bad behavior only teaches them to fear retribution when they make mistakes. In comparison, it is like telling a child not to press a large red button, but when the parent turns around, the child is obviously going to press the button.
I disagree with you, Sue. I believe that when you reward good behavior rather than punish bad behavior, you're teaching children to expect rewards after accomplishing something. The same concept applies to grading in schools. We are teaching students to expect a grade reward in response to their educational skills, while the professional world does not provide the same gratification.
Thank you all so much for sharing your thoughts and experiences with us and our viewers. We really appreciate your input and wish you the best of luck in your parenting journeys. We'll catch you next time on Brainspace.